mic check. Checkity check, mic check, 1, 2. Okay. We are live. Very nice. Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? Boys, paper, blades. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? How we feeling? What's up, Johnny? Drummer, hope you have a great day. Thank you. Welcome, DUBYAs. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Today's gonna be a bit shorter. I'm pretty tired. Almost just went right to bed. But hey, we gotta go live and talk to you guys a little bit. See how you're doing. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How we feeling? It was a fun night. What's up, Casper? What's up, everybody? I think the night shift 5 or 10 gifted should be a Nerf gun shot at someone random. I think that's a good idea. I like that idea, actually. I don't control the nighttime stuff. Like, I can put in my, like, tell them what I think is a good idea, but I don't build anything or do any of that stuff. You know, I just show up and am surprised as well. Like, oh my God, we're doing that today? What? Hey man, watching you from Europe all day. Thank you for entertaining me. Hey, thank you for watching. Frosty Slow with 9 months. That is a W. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Dougie Bear? Thank you for the awards on TikTok as well. Do you think the timer's gonna run out today? I don't believe so. No, I think the Mafia will pull through. Although it's getting low. I'm looking at it right now. It's 6 hours, 14 minutes, and 45 seconds. That's pretty low, dude. That is pretty low, man. Honestly, it's a little stressful, you know, but I think we'll pull through. I have full belief in the Mafia and in Kai and in everybody. So when I woke up yesterday and I saw that it was like 10 hours, I could feel a little bit of the stress of like, oh man, tonight is gonna be a night where we're really gonna have to like up the ante. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna have to pull some subs in, because otherwise it could end. I mean, if that timer hits 0, it is over. It is over. So, what's up, Wamadoon? What's up, Proxima? Can you tell Mafiathon that I'm a cool guy? For sure. I'll let him know tomorrow or tonight when I get in. But last night was quite an eventful night. Quite an eventful night. The flower was brutal this morning. Bartok with 10 gift subs, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Thank you so much. You are a goat, dude. You are a goat. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Bartok. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did feel a little bad, seeing, you know, after putting that, more than a little bad. I felt bad when that flower hit Kai's face, because it got him so good right in the face, dude. Right in the face, man. And normally I'm not the one to go pop the balloons. Usually Malik will take care of that, but yeah, he's fine. He's fine. But quite an eventful night. We had Arky and Yugi stay over, and those guys' vibe is just great, man. I really like the both of those guys. They are very, very funny, nice guys. And so I was pretty stoked to see them sleep over. Actually, the first people to spend the night. The first people who aren't the Clover Boys to spend the night. And so I love that. I love seeing new reactions. I love seeing all that stuff. So definitely keeps it fresh. You know what I mean? Lonely Isotope, thank you so much for the 3 months with the Prime. And Arlo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. And those roses, those smell amazing. Gem Story, thank you for the tier 1. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's go. When do I sleep? I do not sleep, actually. No sleep. I no sleep. So we had Arky and Yugi stay over. There was a big water fight. Good afternoon, Hugh Janus. There was a big water fight to kick off the night. You run on caffeine. Actually, I didn't drink any caffeine last night. And I think that's good. Like, I don't want to drink too much caffeine, man. Too much caffeine and I get jittery and, like, you know, it's just like, ugh. You know, when you have too much caffeine. And then when I get home, I can't sleep. So, started off with a water fight. We had the sumo wrestling, which was awesome. Those sumo wrestling suits were for Malik and I, but I thought it'd be funny since Arky and Yugi were spending the night to try to get them up and have them do it. Yugi stayed in bed, didn't want to do it, but Arky is a champion and got out of bed and did it, which I thought was super dope. Also, where's my AC? I need to get my AC on, man. It's warm in here. I got to do my best, like, Bruce Buffer impersonation. So it was a good time. It was a good night. We got almost 7,000 subs, which is pretty good. I noticed yesterday the sub count didn't go up that much. That's why the timer was kind of low. So definitely we're in a bit of a crunch time right now. We need to pull all the stops, you know, and I see that Kai right now is doing a little spin the wheel. Did anybody see what it landed on? What he's gonna do? I'm not sure. Always have good taste in music. Thanks. I don't pick every song, but when I do pick a song, I try to pick a song that I know is either gonna wake them up or something that I know how to play very well, because I do want to play songs that I'll sound good on. And it's so dope. Now I have my in-ears. I can actually hear the music. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for me personally, it's made a big difference of, like, being able to lock in and stuff, being like to actually hear what's going on. Yeah, I haven't changed my clothes yet. Sometimes I pick the songs. Honestly, there's two guys who work the overnight with us in the room, and they switch off between napping. And so if I have a song in mind, I'll go over there and I'll ask them to play that song.
That's a DUBYA.
But you know, a lot of times they'll pick the song.
Cool face emoji.
Especially when it comes to, like, rap songs and stuff. I'll be honest, I don't really know a lot, especially with, like, what's like popular right now. I don't really know. So whenever it's something like that, it's usually one of their picks or something. I do know some Juice WRLD, and I love Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD's awesome. Keely Star, thank you for the 42 months, and Gem Story, thank you again for the tier 1, and Lonely Isotope with the Prime sub. You guys are amazing. What's up, Lion Fire? We haven't played any Red Hot Chili Peppers yet, but I did learn Can't Stop on guitar, which was super fun. Having a guitar there is so much fun, man. I need to get my guitar from my studio so I can have a guitar to just sit and play, because I forgot how fun it is, dude. It's been a minute since I've been playing any guitar. It's been years, dude. And it's super fun, dude. Oh my gosh. And genuinely, I think playing guitar makes me a better drummer. You know? Just like any musical skill, like any music anywhere makes you better at music in a whole. You know what I mean? Thanks for the roses. Those smell amazing. What's up, Authentic? What's up, Danny? Do I ever get to meet any of the celebrities off camera? No. Usually they're gone by the time I get there. So my schedule is from 1 a.m. till 10:30. So that's like 11 and a... Wow, that's 11 and a half hours. Wait. No, that's nine and a half hours. 9.5 hours on camera. You cooked with Moonlight by accident. Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, like songs like that I've never heard before. You know, really good songs, but I just never heard them before. You should do some Slipknot. I could play Eyeless. Actually, I've been meaning to use Eyeless as the start of a drum solo.
That's a W.
Not underscore and just subscribe.
If it ends earlier, are you gonna do your subathon earlier? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna start my own subathon the day after Mafiathon ends, but I genuinely think it'll get back up to a lot of time. I do genuinely think that. I don't think it's gonna end. I do not think it's gonna end. I think it's gonna pop off. And apparently Mafiathon 1 got down to 1 hour. And he still was able to do the 30 days. So it being down to 6 hours right now isn't like the scariest thing ever. You know, it'll get back up. It'll get back up. Hopefully by the time that we get there tonight, it's back to like at least 12 hours. Let's see. I think we had like 10 hours on the clock when we started. 10 or 11 hours, and when we ended, it was at 8 hours. So we were on screen for like 9.5 hours, and it only went down like 2 or 3 hours. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The night shifts kind of pop off, man. The night shifts kind of pop off. I think we got 7,000 subs last night, which is amazing. Hey, McDoodle! What's up? Nice to see you. Very excited about our plans. Very, very excited. So I think he'll have a popping off night, and then my worst fear would be the timer getting very low during the night. You know, and I don't know what would happen if that happened. I don't know. If it was down to like an hour and it's like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., we'd have to wake Kai up. And I don't want that to be the case. I don't want Kai to have to stay up all night to raise the timer. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that by the time I get there tonight, we'll have at least 12 hours, 10 hours on the clock. But I really don't want it to get down to like every single day it's like a make or break situation. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't get there. And I have faith that it won't. I have belief that it won't. If the timer gets down to 5 minutes, just go hams on the drums. Man, if the timer gets down to 5 minutes, we're all going to be like, oh, come on, everybody, please subscribe, please. But it's not going to get there. It's not going to get there. What happens if it hits 0? It ends. It ends if it hits 0, dude. So it is important that we raise that timer, because that is for sure a very real thing. You know, if it hits 0, it's over. And I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think anyone wants that. So we gotta get it up. You guys need to do something outside the house. Do you mean like during the night, like leave the house or something? Okay, let's say it's like night 29 or like the last night. I just want to explore the house, dude. I'll just look over to Malik and be like, yo, let's just go explore, dude. What's up, Rainbow? 3 seconds gets added every sub. So a very small amount of time. Only 3 seconds, you know? You guys like Hood Drummer? Man, there's something, oh man, I don't want to talk about it, but I got a crazy email, man. I got a crazy email. I don't want to get into it, but got a crazy email, dude. What's up, P bro? Cash man, thank you so much for the gift sub. But Hood Drummer is just based off Jesse Pinkman. You know, Hood Drummer is just Jesse Pinkman. That's all it is, and it's B-Rad from whatchamacallit, Malibu's Most Wanted. Hypothetically, do you think there's a max subbage? Like if everyone on Twitch has a gift sub, do you think you could gift more? Dude, I've never thought about that because, well, how many average viewers on Twitch are there daily? There's millions, right? So if he hits 1 million subs, there would still be millions of other people that aren't subbed, I guess. Yeah, I think there's just too many accounts. And, like, I know if, like, let's say if every single person in Kai's chat had a sub, it would just start gifting to just random people on Twitch. People who maybe have never even watched him. I know that that could happen because I've personally gotten subs from streamers that I've never watched. And, so, yeah, I guess theoretically, that's what would happen, is if everyone in the chat was subscribed, it would just start gifting just to, like, random people on Twitch, I guess. But I don't know. Dude, love your skills on the drums, and don't worry, you'll get more subs later, Cashman. Hey, Cashman. Hey, W, dude. Thank you so much, man. We need a Hood Drummer and Chill Miles. Bitch. You'd be like, hey, man, how you doing? Give me all your money. Or something. Do you think he's going to add more time per sub? I have no idea. I have no idea. I know he's doing like a little spin the wheel type thing right now to figure out what he wants to do with like challenges. I think one of the things is add more time, change it from 3 seconds to 10 seconds for a bit of time, which is not a bad idea. But if he want, you know, if we want to hit 1 million, we're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to push. You know what I mean? Cashman, thank you so much for another gift sub, dude. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. But yeah, I'm taking care of myself. Like I've said, they have healthy snacks and drinks there, which is like super duper helpful, dude. They have like these turmeric and ginger shots, and I take like as many of them as I can while I'm there because low-key, they're pretty expensive. Like, if you were to buy them at the store, they're each, like, $7 or something. So I make sure to have, like, 3 or 4 of them a night. And today I felt fine. Because yesterday I didn't stream. My friend the Sushi Dragon's over. We went and got pho, and then I just, like, slept for 8 hours. But the 2 nights before that, I was kind of feeling sick. But I'm feeling way better now. I didn't feel sick at all last night, which is good. I definitely don't want to get sick. I don't want to miss a night. How far into the house can you hear from the night shift room when it's popping off? I'm not sure, but I would imagine the entire house. I mean, that's loud. Like people at the security at the front who are like quite far away. Like, it's such a massive property. The security at the front can hear stuff. So I'd imagine that it's very loud. And also, there's like these big doors to my left on the drum, like to my left. And they're open a lot of times because it gets so warm in there. So the sound is just like leaving the house, you know what I mean? And thank God that it's such a big property and the other houses are so far away, because otherwise, like, that could be a problem. But no, it's ridiculously loud, dude. And like the speaker blast is super loud. The drums are obviously super loud. The train horn is super loud. Cashman, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, dude. You're a goat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the roses. Those smell amazing. Oh, Night Talk. I'm sorry about that. I've been watching the stream of Kai since 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. France time. I've just spent all my day with you and Malik on stream. Yeah, I see you in the chat, P-Bro, and I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. And I see a lot of questions for me, and sometimes I won't answer them just because they're very similar questions, like, what's my favorite song to play? How much sleep do I get? When did I start playing drums? But now I can answer those questions. So feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll tell you right now, questions I don't know the answer to is like who's gonna be on stream, what the plans are, that kind of stuff. Like, no idea, no ideas. So I don't have anything that I can tell you guys as far as that. What's my favorite song to play? My favorite song to play is probably Toxicity or Chop Suey by System of a Down. I mean, I also really love to play like Basket Case and Green Day. Dookie was the first album I ever bought, so all of those songs are like deeply embedded in my brain. And System of a Down was like one of my favorite bands in middle school, so. And honestly, System of a Down just holds up so well. System of a Down is one of the best bands of all time. They're just so good. So I think we've played both Chop Suey and Toxicity already, and I'm trying not to repeat songs too much, but we do have 30 days, you know, so I'm sure that those songs will come back up. And I think we played Basket Case by Green Day for the first time, I think last night. Cashman, thank you for another gift sub. You are a goat. Thank you. Sid, I don't think it's Kai's mods that time you out for emotes. It's just, I think if a chat has too many emotes, there's an auto mod that removes it. I think it's an auto mod, because I see it. I see it and then I see it get removed. And I think it's because of that. Faint by Linkin Park would be amazing. Faint is a fantastic song. I think we've also already played that song. But any Linkin Park song honestly slaps too, like especially Meteora and Hybrid Theory. Anything from those two albums is just like amazing. I asked a question in reference to Mafia Thon too. Yeah, I see you asking that question, and I'm waiting for the right time to answer it. So keep asking that question, you know? Kai spun on matching subs if anyone's trying to gift it. Oh, okay. Cool. So Kai's going to be matching subs. Okay, so I'm sure it's about to go absolutely insane. Who is my favorite drummer? That's such a hard question to answer. Probably the easier question to answer would be like which drummers influenced me the most. And growing up, that would be Thomas Pridgen, who played with the Mars Volta. Big step up! Bo with 10 gifted. Thank you so much, man. So nice to see you here. Or bew, as Malik likes to say. Thank you very, very, very much. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, Thomas Pridgen, he played on a Mars Volta album. He played on a few Mars Volta albums. He was like my goat, man. And seeing him play DW drums made me want to get a DW drum set so bad. And then when I did become a DW artist, it just felt like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Like, wow, I'm on the same roster as Thomas Pridgen. Like, that's amazing. You know what I mean? Cashman with another gift sub. Thank you so much, Cashman. And Bo, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Dude, how was Benny Blanco? So I only got to very briefly meet Benny Blanco. I thought they were going to spend the night, but I think the nighttime torture chambers scared them off. And obviously he got sick too from spinning around in the bed. And yeah, it would have been nice to hang out with him, but I want to show you guys something crazy. Because I have my first YouTube short with over 1 million views. And it's Benny Blanco getting freaked out by the room and leaving. I'll show you guys. It's my first YouTube short with over 1 million views. It's almost at 2 million already. Yeah, let me pull it up.
Oh, dice.
Here, I'll put it on here so you guys can see it. It says 1.5, but on my dashboard it says 1.6.
Oh, dice K with 100.
And they just did. That was the first drum solo I got to do. I wish that they had been able to stay so we could have played some of their music. When I woke up and I saw that they were there, I started listening to their music to like, because I knew like, okay, if they're spending the night, we're going to end up playing their music, right? So I was listening to some Little Dicky. I was listening to some music that Benny Blanco produced. And Benny Blanco's a great producer. I do think he makes some really, really amazing music. And yeah, I was a little disappointed that they left, but it's also understandable because it is a lot to deal with. It is a lot to deal with. And whenever someone new is there, as y'all saw last night, we kind of go out of our way to make sure that they feel the pain, I guess. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I wanted to do this year was lean more into like the job a bit. Like I'm not like obviously I'm there to play drums, but we're also there to like create chaos in the night and like keep everybody up. And I think I've been doing an okay job of embracing that a bit more and figuring out like how do we keep the chaos and what can we do to keep it interesting and entertaining for y'all and for ourselves too, honestly, because when there's nothing really going on, we're just kind of sitting there like, okay, well, what should we do? You know, and I think it's awesome that Malik brought the guitar and we started jamming. We've kind of formed a band called the Night Shift. And Malik is pretty musically talented. He can like play stuff by ear and just pick it up, and it's pretty sick. It's pretty dope.
Yo, chat.
Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting Leaks
Anonymous
World,
seems
aka
gifted
Malik,
tier 1
aka Miles
subscription to
Morales,
Leaks World
a sub.
_
Anonymous, thank you very much. Oh, 2Ruck, thanks, dude. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Hey, drummer, I have a question. How long has Kai's stream already been? It started on the 1st of September, so today is day 14. Today is day 14. We're going to go for 30 days, given that the timer stays going. It'll be 30 days of madness, so we're almost halfway through. Not tonight, but tomorrow night will be the halfway point. And it's crazy because it feels like it's been a lifetime, but it also feels like it's been a flash. Just like, you know, it feels like it's been 2 nights, but it also feels like it's been years that we've been there. You know what I mean? It goes by really fast as long as, you know, people are using all the redeems and everything. And like, when like the rope is cutting and stuff, it's genuinely exciting because it like engages us and we have something to do. You know what I mean? Kai landed on match subs for 20 minutes. That's a W, dude. Hell yeah. He's gonna need a hella donos today. 1,200 subs per hour of time. Is that how much it is? Yeah, I was thinking about it. He needs what? If it's 3 seconds a sub, then he needs 20 subs a minute. Which is a lot, but as long as people are dropping 50s, dropping 100s, dropping 200s, or even 10s, I mean, I think he'll be okay, you know? Bro will be upset if Streamer University 2 doesn't have you there. Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I said before, the best way to make that happen is if y'all make it happen. If you guys demand that we're there, then that'll happen. And dude, how funny would it be if Malik and I were there as a duo and just terrorized everyone in a way? Or not, you know, not terrorized, but like, we have a lot of experience terrorizing people. And so it would be fun to bring that energy to Streaming University. Hey, Seth Drums, what's up, man? Shout out to Seth Drums. Y'all make a great duo, though. Thanks, man. No, I mean, Malik and I are like brothers, man. Like, after Mafiathon 2, we were really close, but this year we're like even closer. And, you know, we're working more together, and Malik is not trying to be NPC Spider-Man forever, which I totally understand, and I like that he's being more himself this year, and he's not just NPCing the entire time. He's like breaking character more and stuff, and showing you his side, because he's actually just a really nice guy who's just so happens to also be super funny and really good at role playing. He's like a great actor. I think Malik could make for a great actor. Yeah, he could do great voice acting. He could do great acting. So I hope that those opportunities come to him. I thought he would get some opportunities after last year, but it's a tough business to get into. You know, you kind of need to get that first foot in the door, and that seems like that's the hardest part of acting. You know, people gotta like trust you and stuff, but he works hard. And any opportunity that he would get, I know that he would crush. So I'm hoping that he can get some stuff like that. You know, I'm hoping. Do I sleep? I do not sleep, guys. I have not slept for 14 days, except for the 8 hours of sleep that I get every day. So yes, I do sleep. Don't worry. I sleep pretty much from 4 p.m. till midnight. I wake up at midnight, see what's going on in the stream, run over there, have about, 10 to 20 minutes of chilling with everybody, catching up, seeing what's going on for the night, and then I go out there. And do it. Is this a rerun? No, it's just, it's we have a lot of the same questions type deal, because we got a lot of new people here. Put a W in the chat if this is the first time you've been in my stream. Put a W in my chat if this is the first time you've ever been here. Yes, Seth Drums and Endar. Definitely your first time. Definitely your first time. Welcome, guys. Very nice to have you. How many energy drinks do you drink? So last night was the first time ever in Mafiathon that I didn't have any caffeine. And I think it's actually better because instead of like having this like high that I then crash from, I kind of just like steadily build energy throughout the night. So I think I'm going to try that again. And that was just because I left my energy drink in the car and then I didn't have time to go get it. And then I just kind of forgot, So that was the first time I never had any energy drinks. No caffeine. And yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. I'll probably fall asleep quite easily today because of that. Are you planning to do more things like the one basketball court or the ambush? I mean, outside the room where everyone sleeps. Kai said you're allowed to do anything you want. Yes, I think it would be fun to do more stuff, but also, I guess there is a bowling alley. Like, what else is there in the house? There's a bowling alley. There's the shower. I don't think we could go in the shower. That would be too sus. There's the sauna. That would be kind of funny if we went in the sauna. There's the gym. We could go work out. There is the upstairs. We could go to his desktop. There's what's the OTR room? Is that the mafia room? There's the theater, yeah. The classroom. On the radar. Oh, wait, no, you guys are cooking. Actually, there's so many other rooms we could explore. Wait, there's probably also the newsroom. Oh, wait. Wait. I gotta write all this stuff down. Wait. You guys are cooking. All right, so let's see. There's bowling, the gym, the sauna, the classroom, the mafia room. OTR's on the radar. Okay, got you. On the radar. What else was there? There's so many. Yo, there are so many rooms in that house. I swear to God, I walk to the kitchen every day afterwards to get food, and I get lost every single time. Literally every single time I get lost, dude. It's like you make one wrong turn and you don't even know where you are anymore. You don't even know where you are. The gaming room. What's the gaming room? Gaming room. Which room is that? Gaming room. There's also the fountain. I don't even know if Kai has really shown the fountain. What other rooms are there? So we have bowling, gym, sauna, classroom, mafia room, on the radar, gaming. Oh, the newsroom. The newsroom.
That's a W.
Yo, David, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate that. The Borderlands room. Yeah, the mafia room's the theater, right? So mafia room / theater. Got that. Pookish, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Hood Miles teaching Miles how to steal in the classroom would be so funny. Oh my God, you're so right. That's such a good idea. Oh my God, I love that idea. Okay, hold on. We're taking notes. Hood Miles teaches Hood Drummer how to steal. Also, Office Drummer could teach Hood Miles how to read, because Hood Miles... Malik in general has a hard time reading the board. Not because he can't read, but just because it is hard to read. But it's kind of become a meme. Are there cameras set up out by the fountain? I don't think so. But no, there has to be, right? Because there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere, dude. You gotta do Drummer and Miles stream in Kai's streaming room, like little takeover. Be like, yo, this is our stream now. He's sleeping, he'll never know. And then he'll definitely wake up during that. Yeah, I gotta get my cowbells. The only problem with that is I have to go back to my studio and find them. And that just takes time. And obviously I'm a little lacking on time and energy. Yeah, no, I really need to do that. And the soundboard will be coming back. I think there's enough viral sounds now from Mafiathon 3 for me to make a new soundboard with like You Good Mud, You the Besh, You No Sleep, Mama, what other viral sounds have there been? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Hood Drummer invading Kai's shower would be fire. Just like take a shower in there. Mama! Yes, let me, oh, shut the fuck up, Spider. Yes, okay. Spider, You No Sleep. You the Besh. You the Besh, bro. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, You Good Mud. Skirt. Warm Milk. Oh, Grown Ass Man. That would be a good one. Just a clip of Reggie saying Grown Ass Man. Interesting. What else? Appreciate it, like the way that Kai says it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That would be a good one. Lots of celebs come to visit there. Would you also be able to stay in the mansion if you wanted? I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I don't really want to because I live in LA. I'd much rather come home, hang out with my wife and my dogs for the limited amount of time that I do get to do that. So I don't really have any desire to sleep there. So yeah. Do Benny screaming when he was strapped in the bed. Okay, I like that. Benny Blanco in the bed. Can I ask what time it is there? It's almost 1:30 p.m. So it's right in the afternoon. And today's Sunday, right? Do they wash those sheets? Literally, a whole cleaning crew comes in like 10 minutes after we leave and cleans up the whole bedroom. Every night. They wash the sheets. They clean everything up. And when I see the man, I just go, thank you. Because some nights it is just a mess in there. Like after the ranch exploded, I saw them go in there and I was like, it was a dirty one. And the guy was like, yeah, very dirty. So yeah, no, there's a whole cleaning crew that comes in every single day and cleans that room out. If there wasn't, it would get pretty bad pretty quick with the way that things that we do. Do you look at TikTok chat or Twitch chat? I look at both, but I'll be honest, 90% of TikTok chat is do you sleep or you know sleep, so makes it a little hard to suss out what I should be responding to. So Twitch chat has some more in-depth questions.
That's a W.
For sure. What's up, Joe Swaggle? Thank you so much for the 10 months. Yes. 17 days till DUBYA-thon. So a lot of people have been asking me what am I going to do after Mafia-thon, and I'm going to do my own subathon. I did catch some flack on TikTok last year for doing that. People saying, oh, you think you're CENAT, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's not going to be star-studded. It's not going to be anything like Mafia-thon. But it'll still be fun, and
That's a W.
hopefully y'all will stick around for that. Yo, Jay Denton, what's up, my guy? Very nice to see you. I'm doing very well, thank you. I was in tears during the sumo fight. I'm glad, because originally those were for Malik and I. But since Arky and Yugi were there, I was like, we should get them to do it. Like, wake them up. You know? Wake them up and get them to do it. And Yugi wouldn't get out of bed. Which I was honestly surprised. I thought he would. But Arky was a team player and got out of bed and did the thing. Yo, Hothead, thank you so much for the 2 months. And dude's name, really, Blake, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Thank you very much. What's up, Cartoon Therapy?
Love you, bro. Keep up
That being said, you did introduce yourself as CENAT when we first met. Hey, whoa. Okay. That was between you and me, okay? No. You know, I'm office drummer. That's me. I'm not CENAT. CENAT is CENAT. Why did the boys not go to sleep till 4 a.m.? I think it's just because whenever there's someone new there, there's just like new energy, and it just kind of like energizes everybody and activates everybody, and so, you know, it makes it harder to go to sleep. It does kind of cut into the time of us when we're supposed to be like getting subs, but it all worked out anyways. I mean, I think we got like 7,000 subs, or maybe it was 6,500 last night, which is a pretty decent amount considering that we did that in about about 7 hours. So y'all crushed it for sure. Do you have any E-drums? Yes, I actually have an E-drum kit right behind me. But I do have an SPDX Roland pad. And that it could be fun actually to get some 808s on it or something, like some boom. How many different instruments can I play? I can basically only play the drums super well, and then every other instrument I kind of need to sit down and like figure it out. But the cool thing about most instruments is they all use the same notes, except for the drums. Like the notes on a guitar are the same as the notes on a piano, or the same as the notes on a flute, or the same as the notes on a bass type stuff. So like the theory of it all translates to everything. It's like just like technique and like muscle memory that doesn't, you know. So I've definitely learned a lot of different instruments over the course of my life, but drums has been the only one that's been like really, really, really the one I'm passionate about, you know, and the one that like is the most fun for me. Although, with that said, like I said earlier, playing the guitar has been super duper fun. It's Brittany. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that a lot, dude. I really appreciate that a lot. Your portion of the stream is literally more entertaining. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but it wouldn't be anything without Kai and the daytime stream, you know? Otherwise, it would just be two guys sitting in a room being weird, which it is already, but since we have the Mafia and the mansion and everything, it kind of levels it up, you know what I mean? I am reading TikTok comments. It's just that 90% of them are go to bed or, you know, sleep and stuff. So I can only respond to I sleep and I will go to bed so many times before it just doesn't, you know, doesn't make for a very fun stream, you know. How long of a break will you take before your subathon? No time at all. It's going to start the day after. So we're going to go straight into it, which I understand is pretty crazy, but you know, that's when the most momentum will be. And then most of the momentum will, or like once Kai decides to go live again, it'll kind of, you know, start to wane a bit, which is understandable. But so yeah, we're gonna start the day after for sure. I was here for the last subathon and it was fun as hell. Hell yeah! This one's gonna be even better, dude. This one's gonna be even better. It's gonna be even better for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be basically I'm locked in for 60 days. You know, Mafia-thon and then my own subathon. So my own subathon hopefully will last 30 days as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with all of it. You know what I mean? Anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. Hard to believe it's been a year already. Well, that's the thing. It actually hasn't been a year because Mafia-thon 2 was in November of last year. So it's only been 9 or 10 months or something. So it hasn't even been a full year. And I was pretty surprised when Kai hit me up and said he was doing another one in September, because I remember after Mafia-thon, he said that he was going to wait a few years maybe, or wait. So I don't know what changed. I don't know whatever. But yeah, it's actually been less than a year. Less than a year. Do I like Interpol? Yeah, Interpol's a good band. I haven't listened to like their whole discography or anything, but I like some of their songs for sure. You need to make a I No Sleep t-shirts. That's actually a really good idea. Wait, I'm going to write that down. I No Sleep t-shirts. I like that. Toda should make those shirts, to be honest. Toda should make those shirts. Ever been to Louder Than Life? No, what is that? Is that a festival? You and Miles are the highlight. Well, thank you, Joey. Appreciate that. Hey, drummer, I saw a video of you learning how to twerk. Make a sub goal to your twerk class. Maybe on my own stream. I don't know if I'd want to do that in front of tens of thousands of people or hundreds of thousands of people. You know what I mean? What's out there? Is there a squirrel out there? There's a squirrel out there, isn't there? Have you listened to Aussie legends Jimmy Barnes or Cold Chisel before? No, I have not.
Big stepper.
Lil La Papa, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, dude. You are a goat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs, y'all. We are 137 away. Thank you, generating views. Drummer, I asked you too if you can twerk on Kai's stream. I don't really want to open that door of like twerking on Kai's stream or whatever, so I don't know if I don't remember seeing that. Somebody did ask me if I can dwerk, which is, I had no idea what that is, but I know what that is now, and no, I cannot. I've never tried, and I probably will never try to do that. I can't even twerk, so, yeah. Yeah. Where's construction drummer at? Oh, Kai, I'm gonna need you to move over, put on this hard hat. Yeah, it's a DUBYA-thon exclusive, exactly. Maybe Hood Miles can teach you in that class. Oh! That would be hilarious to watch Kai react to that, like as a clip.
Yo, chat.
Yo, thank you so much for giving a sub, dude. Lil Papa, thank you so much for subbing up Gigolo. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. So you live in LA. How did you manage with last Mafiathon? Last Mafiathon was also in LA. Last Mafiathon was also in LA. And that's one thing that I didn't know, where he didn't tell me it was going to be in LA when he first told me about it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be in LA, because I know that he had mentioned that he thought about doing it elsewhere. So I thought maybe I'd have to travel and stuff, but pretty happy to be able to come home and stuff like that, you know. Pretty happy to be able to come home. Do I purposely put the steak logo on my clips? No. I wish that the steak logo wasn't there. I just download them off TikTok. I just download the most viral clips off TikTok and just repost them. I don't have time to make my own clips, and my editor already makes a daily recap, so there's not really enough time to make my own clips. And all the viral TikToks all have the steak logo on them, which I don't love. I wish that I could remove it, but it just is what it is, you know. Yeah, definitely not promoting steak, and definitely not getting paid by steak either, so that's just how it is, you know. Love the recap uploads on your channel. Yeah, guys, so if you miss any of the night and you want to catch up on what happened, we upload recaps. And Mandy is doing a great job of, like, editing them and uploading them super quick. So it might already be up, honestly, or it might be up in, like, an hour or so. Would you post without the logo? Of course, I would love to post them without the logo. It's just, I just take the ones that are already doing super well on TikTok and just repost those. because they've already kind of proven themselves. But if you wanted to like recreate them so I could post them, that would be pretty great. And it kind of sucks because I can't repost them on TikTok because TikTok knows that it's a repost from somewhere else. And if you do that too much, then your account gets demonetized. Not that I make any money off TikTok anyways. But, or it just blocks them. It's like, oh, this is just a repost. This is blocked. You can't, you know, it doesn't show it to anybody. So, chat, does he see us? Yes, I see you. What's up, dude? How you doing? Since Kai was robbed, I think y'all need to show up in police outfits. We're reporting on a robbery that took place here at the Mafia-Thon mansion roughly 3 days ago. We're looking for suspects. Yeah, no, that could be good. We did do a bit like that last year where I arrested Hood Miles. Maybe we should do that again. I gotta see if I still have the police costume. I don't think I got rid of it. I think it's just in my shed. Hey Proteus, what's up? I feel good. How are you feeling? Average police response time. Yeah, for real, right? Miles better be on your subathon. I hope that he doesn't leave LA like the day after. I hope that he sticks around for a few days so that we can collab. I think that would be awesome. But I know that he does want to get back home, which is understandable. So we will see. We will see. But that would be great. That would be great. So we'll see what happens. Does the shed have seashells? No, I don't think so. It just has a lot of our useless stuff in it. What about this year Malik gets married? Well, first he'd need to get engaged. Or we could have a fake wedding for him to someone, to one of his baby. Hood Miles could get married. He just like marries the game or something. That could be funny. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, dude. So nice to see you. And it's nice to see you in Mafia-Thon too. Thank you very, very, very much for the 5 gift subs, dude. You are a legend. You are a legend. Thank you. What's up, JR? Am I Marshmallow? No, I'm DRUMMELO. Not Marshmallow.
303 just subscribed.
Very close, but a little different. If I was Marshmallow, I would not be staying up all night for 30 days. That's for sure. Dwight, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome, dude. Really appreciate that. Hood Miles can marry all of his baby mamas. That would be hilarious, dude. Well, we'd have to get Kai on board with that. Hello, sir. I just want to drop by and let you know that I really enjoy your segments in Mafia-Thon. I stay at the other end of the globe, so most of the time when I come on, everyone's asleep except for you and Miles. Minty, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we get a lot of European and European viewers and stuff, which is awesome. I went to TwitchCon EU this year because of Mafia-Thon last year, and a lot of people knew me and stuff from Mafia-Thon, so I thought that was really cool. And maybe I'll go back again this year or next year or whatever, but we'll see. Having TwitchCon be 2 weeks after Mafia-Thon, I think is going to be wild, and I am going to be streaming TwitchCon. And I think it might just be a little crazy. Because, honestly, that's one thing that I didn't really realize about last year when I was getting myself into it, was that it really is so many people see you and know who you are. Like the viewership is real, you know? Like it's so many people. Like you walk down the street and people are like, "Oh, you're the guy from Mafiathon. You're CENAT's drummer." Giovanni, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. You should ask Kai if you can stay for the rest of Mafiathon. I'm locked in for all 30 days, so I will be there every night. Unless I get sick or something happens. Unless I get sick or something happens. So I am there. I'm already locked in for every night. So you guys will see me every single night. For sure. I'm so pumped for TwitchCon. Oh my god. Dude, me too. TwitchCon's going to be so fun. This is going to be the most fun TwitchCon ever. And we have some big things going on at TwitchCon. We have a main stage show. Me and my friend the Sushi Dragon are producing and hosting. So if you're at TwitchCon, please, 2 p.m. on Saturday, come to the Glitch Theater. Come to the Glitch Theater, dude. Come through. We would love to have you there. Jack, thank you. Sam, thank you. So I think Kai's timer will run out. No, I do not. I do not think so. I think, looking at it right now, it's already back up to 10.5 hours, and he's still matching the subs. So I think he will have to get a little creative to get, you know, everybody subbing up or whatever, maybe. But he's already an insane genius talent at what he does. So I think he'll be fine. Greetings from Ukraine. Oh, man, that's awesome. I love Ukraine. I love Ukraine. I went to Ukraine 10 years ago to play some music, and it was amazing. Had a great time in Ukraine. The way you and Reggie go at it every night is so funny. Man, this guy just won't leave me alone, man. He's always got something to say, doesn't he? This guy, man. Of course Kai's going to try to get it back up. Of course. I mean, if anyone wants Mafiathon to succeed, it's him, right? I mean, it's his platform, his subathon. And I want it to succeed too. I don't want it to end. I want it to go all 30 days. I want that for sure, 100%. Watching from Italy, welcome. What kind of dogs do I have? I have 2 pit bulls. I have 2 pit bulls, don't I, girl? One named Charlie, he's about 7 years old. And then we have Getty, who's 1 year old. She's the puppy. She's the puppy. Where's everybody watching from? Where are you guys from? Do we have an international audience right now? Okay, girl, it's okay. Egypt, Italy, Switzerland, London, Chicago, Jamaica, UK, Philippines, Poland. A lot of UKs, New Orleans, Denmark, Ohio, Netherlands, Albania, Thailand, South Africa, France. Weird Val, thank you so much for the Prime sub. We got Quebec, Florida, Martins Ferry, Ohio, Colorado, Washington, Russia, South Africa, Czech Republic, New York, Brazil, Germany. Come here, girl. Okay, you need a treat, huh? One second. Come here, Dugs. Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Sit. Sit. There you guys go. Okay, there you go. That'll keep you nice and entertained, huh? Take it, Charlie. We got someone watching from space. That's crazy. From space. 916, where's that? Madagascar, that's wild. Is it a French bulldog? No, it's just a pit bull. They're pit bull mixes. I mean, we don't know exactly what they are, but they definitely have pit bull in them. Rumal Normal, thank you so much. Appreciate you saying that.
That's
Oh,
a
Northern
W.
Ireland, nice.
Prof Marine just subscribed.
Yo, Prof Marine with the 10 months. Thank you so much, dude. Nice to see you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Weird Val, thank you again for the prime. I wish we could have, like, last year, all the group in the kitchen dancing with cereals. Yeah, I mean, they kind of do that. But it's not as consistent as they did last year. I'd never seen people eat so much cereal as I did last year. Like, I hadn't eaten cereal in so long until Mafia-thon last year, and then I ate so much cereal while I was there. But yeah, those guys like their cereal for sure. What's up, Blitzcrank? You like Hood Drummer? Let's go. Yo, put a W in the chat if you like a Hood Drummer. Please play Mafia tonight. I don't think I'll play Mafia tonight, but maybe at some point. The only problem is it requires me to get there earlier, which would mean that I have to go to bed sooner, which would mean that I wouldn't be able to stream, you know? But I would like to play Mafia one night, especially because I've been on 2 Mafia-thons and I've never played Mafia yet. The only time I ever played Mafia was in summer camp when I was a kid. How much to drum at my wedding? Depends on where your wedding is. Depends on where your wedding is. Email me. We can work it out. theofficedrummer@gmail. Send me an email. Wait, Mafia's an actual game? Yeah, Mafia's an actual game. They didn't make it up. Mafia's a real game. We used to play it in summer camp all the time. It's really fun. But yeah, I haven't played Mafia since I was like 11 years old or something. I was kind of surprised when I saw them playing it the first time, and I was like, oh, that's the game we played in summer camp. I know that game. That's crazy. I was there when Kai first saw you on Twitch. Yo, that's goated. That is goated, dude. Yeah, that was a crazy moment. Like, so unexpected, dude. So unexpected. Your throat sounds sore from all the talking. You're grinding. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I do a lot of yelling, you know. When you stream, you got to project your voice a bit. And that adds up. I think Malik lost his voice, or his voice was hurting from doing the voice.
That's a W.
It's me.
NV Riptide
Miles
just
Morales.
subscribed.
MVP Riptide with the prime. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. How you did Kai with the flower was crazy. That rope was not going to cut. Flower is not heavy enough. And so I got the green light from production to do it. And chat seemed to like that. But I was not expecting it to just like smack him in the face that hard. I felt bad about that, but you know, he green lights all that stuff. So if he didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't be there in the first place, you know. Eating the muffin through the ski mask was crazy, dude. Yeah. I hope Malik has a chance to wash that, because I was like, oh man, it's pretty bad, isn't it? What's up, Kitstar? Does CB have a girlfriend? I have no idea. I don't really get to see CB a lot this year because, you know, he's not working the night shift like he did last year, so I get to see him every once in a while, but I never really asked him about that. The only stuff we talk about usually is just Mafia-thon related, you know, or how he's doing in that moment. Oh my god, dude, when the flower landed on Rakai's face, I've never seen him so confused. I've never seen him so confused. That poor kid, man. He looked genuinely upset. He looked genuinely upset. But Dez didn't even react to the flower at all. He slept through it all. Yeah, he was shocked, man. He was just sitting there in shock for a while. The level of production behind Mafiathon seems unreal for something related to streaming, and I've seen a lot of movies being made by YouTubers like Talk to Me. Do you believe traditional entertainment is cooked? Maybe not cooked, but I think that stuff like Mafiathon is going to inspire a lot of younger folks to pursue alternate media as opposed to traditional media. I mean, I think part of what Kai's mission is with Mafiathon 3 and hitting 1 million subs is kind of proving that you can be outside of traditional but still kind of take it over almost, or be relevant in the mainstream. Because if Kai isn't already a mainstream celebrity, then it's only a matter of time. I mean, he was on the cover of Time magazine and all that, so that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. So I think it will inspire a lot of people to focus their energies on that, which honestly is probably better anyways, because you can be your own producer, you can, you know, do all that without needing to be discovered by a talent scout or a director or something. So I think we'll see a lot of kids that come up in the next couple years that have been heavily influenced by the streamers of today. I mean, Rakai is already kind of the prototype of that. You know, Kai himself says that Rakai will be the biggest streamer in the world in a bit. So what's up, Perk? How's the local LA pop culture media doing? I have no idea. I've never really focused on that anyways. I think I've always been more into alternate stuff too. Like, even though I'm not, you know, a teenager, I've always been more influenced by YouTubers and stuff like that. For the same reason that I was just talking about, it's like, it's more relatable. Like, you see somebody just sitting there talking to you or making a video, or streamers playing a game that you play. And I always thought that was really cool because you, like, have a connection with those people where you don't really have a connection with actors or, you know, movie stars and stuff. Like, you might idolize them or respect them, but it's not, you don't feel like you're their friend, you know? And obviously there's the whole parasocial aspect of all that stuff, but you know, that's just the way the world is going with social media and everything, you know? People posting their lives on the internet and or live streaming their lives and stuff, you know? Thank you, Zesty. Appreciate it. Tell Kai I said hi. All right, Beastly. I'll tell Kai Beastly Liam said hello. You could play drums for any band alive or past, who would it be? Probably Foo Fighters or Green Day for current. And past bands, maybe Ramones or something. I don't know. You know, I just like, I don't really think about it too much because I don't see myself playing in a band anytime soon. I just want to stream and make content, stuff like that. I don't really want to join a band. I did that for a long time, and that's tough, man. Traveling and setting up all your gear, and I mean, you guys think I'm getting no sleep now, but I get more sleep now than I do when I'm on tour. I love yous with the gift sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much. You think you'll ever tour with the night shift? No. No, I don't think so. You know, maybe we'll play a show one day or something, but I don't know. Malik lives in Atlanta. I live in LA, so we're pretty, we have some distance between us. I want to see you tonight, bro. You will. What's the best way to contact you? Through my email, theofficedrummer@gmail.com. It's the best way to contact me. Bands always sooner or later leave to muck drama. I mean, yeah, it's tough because being in a band with someone on tour is definitely challenging because you're in such close proximity with someone all the time. And it can be hard to keep all visions aligned and everything. You know, I mean, it's easy when you're at home and you have your own space and stuff, but the second that you don't have that and you're tired, it can just be hard to be in a band. It can be hard. What's up, Beats Flux? How you doing, dude? And Smoking Loud, welcome. How has life changed since Mafiathon 2? It hasn't really changed that much. Because, I mean, obviously I get this great moment and I get all this exposure. But at the end of the day, when time has passed, it's just kind of like a really fun moment to look back on. It doesn't really change everything. It does for a bit, but and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I'm very happy with my life. I'm very happy with where I'm at, how things are going, and I don't need my life to completely change. I don't need to be the biggest creator in the world. I just want to play drums, have fun, and make a living, basically. So, but definitely some things have changed. Definitely some things have changed. What are the verticals necessary for media success in LA? Is talent an important factor? I definitely think talent is an important factor. Making it in LA, I don't know. I mean, it really depends on what you're trying to do. You need talent, but you also need to work hard. You need to be consistent. You need to be lucky. Kind of needs to be the perfect storm to succeed in this world, as far as whether you're a musician or social media or whatever, Was I in Norway with a Robin Vanguard? Yes, I was. I got to go there for a day and hang out with them. It was awesome. They bought a drum set, and then we caught it on fire, and I played it while it was on fire. It was the craziest thing I've ever done. Thoughts on Mario World in Hollywood Universal Studios? It's really crazy. Especially if you're a big Mario fan, it feels like you're literally walking into the game. They did a really good job with it. They did a really, really good job with it. Would you leave your job for $1 million? Would I quit streaming for $1 million? Probably not. No. I enjoy streaming. If I didn't have an outlet, I like working. I like to work. It gives me direction. It gives me, everything. So I'd rather earn the money than just be given to it and do nothing. Was last night extra tired, or was Malik off the Snoop stash? No, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's just we're tired. It adds
That's
up.
a W.
You know, like,
Lil_2_
it's hard to
G just
be high
subscribed.
energy every
Let's go
single
DU
night
dumb
throughout
DU
the night.
dumb.
I think it's kind of silly that people ask us, like, are you tired? It's like, well, yeah. Like, stay up every night, all night for 30 days straight, while also being in front of tens of thousands of people, while also trying to be entertaining. Like, yeah, I mean, that's tiring, you know? Or, like, even if that wasn't the case, like, just working a job throughout the night, every night with no days off for 30 days, you're going to have high moments and lower moments, you know? Little Tug, thank you so much for the 2 months, dude. Nice to see you here. I remember your username from Mafia Thon because I thought it was hilarious. I wonder how you'll feel about it 30 or 35 years from now. I'm sure I'll just be proud of it. I'll be like, wow, wasn't that so cool? Like, I can't believe we got to do that. Like, that was really special. And I try to remember that now. I'm just like, wow, this really is just a really special time. Really unique opportunity that we get to do, you know? You think Christmas should be once every 4 years instead of every year so it's not too frequent? I don't know. I think Christmas should be every year. Imagine Christmas was on leap year and it only happened once every 4 years or something. I mean, that would make it like super hype for sure. But no, I think having it every year is fine. My top 5 artists? I've really been enjoying Skrillex. And, I don't know. I listen to so much different music. I think, honestly, my favorite thing to do is listen to new music. I just really like to listen to new music all the time. Like, stuff that I haven't
That's a
heard.
W.
Because I have heard so much
Lil_2_
music in my
just
life
subscribed.
that
Yo.
hearing... I just like to listen to, like, new stuff all the time. Spagooter, dude, thank you for the 25 months. That's a W. Thank
a
you.
W.
And gun 'em down
Gun
with the
down
tier 1. Thank you
907
so
just
much.
subscribed.
Thank you. My top 5 artists of all time, I think it's easier to say what my most influential artists of all time are, and that would be like Green Day, the Ramones, the Mars
That's a
Volta,
W.
Hella,
O_mind_control_road
and
just
honestly,
subscribed.
probably like Eminem. Because when I was really young, I loved Eminem so much. I
That's a
really
W.
liked Eminem when I was a kid.
Won't and Tickles
Mind
just
Control, thank you
subscribed.
so much for the tier 1 sub. Gun 'em down, thank you again, Spagooter, dude. Wonton Tickles, 43 months at tier 3.
a
Thank
W.
you so much. And Smith with the
Smith just
29 months.
subscribed.
W's. Drummer, what are you going to do if the timer runs out? Probably take a nap and then start streaming. I don't think it's going to run out though, you guys. I think we're going to make it the 30 days for sure. For sure. I think it's bound to happen. I don't think Kai will let that happen. I don't think the viewers will let that happen. You know? Imagine production surprises the Green Day, you with Green Day. I would crap my pants, but I am not putting any stock in that, you know? Like I said, I have no idea who the guests are. I have
Saves the
no
dragon
idea
which
who's
gives the
coming or
5
what's
tier 1
happening, so
subscriptions to the
it's all a
community.
surprise to me. Anybody could show up. I mean, it is CENAT and his Mafiathon. Sage with 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. We are almost 100 subs away from our goal. Thank you, guys. Big stepper. That's the ticket, man. Feel the time and realize how special it all is. As youth is fleeting and you can never go back in the end, all you will be hopefully left with is a ton of great memories, which in itself is a blessing. Sucks getting old in a lot of ways, but also is cool when you look back. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm definitely going to look back at the Mafiathons with, like, rose-tinted glasses. Because you kind of forget, you know, over time you forget kind of the harder parts of it, like, you know, dealing with no sleep and stuff. And you just remember, like, oh, man, wasn't that insane? Like, and that's kind of what I wanted to do this year around, is just make the most of it and, like, be more goofy, have more fun, just let it all out there, you know what I mean? Just let my freak flag fly. And I think I've done an okay job of doing that. Have you heard of Arctic Monkeys? Absolutely. Arctic Monkeys are great. I kind of use Brian Storm as like a basis for some of my drum solos sometimes. The Do you think it's worth the strain of the Mafiathon? Do you think it genuinely benefits you? Absolutely, dude. 100%. 100%. 100%. Last year, after Mafiathon, my stream was so hype that I started an impromptu subathon, and I became the most subscribed to musician on Twitch of all time. Which is something I could have never done or even imagined without having had been on Mafiathon. So,
That's a W.
is it worth it?
Mr.
Yes.
Looking good just subscribed.
Is there some level of, like, pain involved in getting that done? Yeah. I mean, it's not so easy to stay up every single night, but who cares? It's like 30 days of my life, and then it's all good after that. Like, life is great. Mr. Looking Good, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome. Welcome. Hopefully after the marathon stuff, you'll be able to catch a stream. I would love to see you stream, Sage. I hope so, too. Hey, drummer, do you have some words of motivation for me? Never give up. And if you love something, keep doing it regardless of the outcome. I played in bands. I did everything. I beat my head against the wall. Made all the wrong turns. But I never stopped because it was what I loved doing. And I eventually found my path. So as long as you have a passion and it brings you joy and it's healthy, keep doing it, because you never know where it'll take you. Can I suggest some rock stuff to listen to? Depends on what kind of rock you want to listen to. Imagine in like 4 or 5 years, Kai's does one last subathon and he brings all the iconic people back. That would be awesome. I mean, this is the last one, but, you know, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 10 years from now, who knows? Although, by then, I might not be able to stay up all night. So, who knows? You know? Oh my god, the big cheese! No shot, dude. Yo, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Oh man, that's a blessing. Thank you. Nice to see you. I really appreciate that, dude. And thank you for the drum solo last night. We wanted to get in that pool so bad. We were so close, man. We were so close. Thank you. W's in the chat for the big cheese. What are my thoughts on Rage Against the Machine? Love them. We played Bulls on Parade this morning. I put that one on. Freaking love Rage Against the Machine, dude. I was obsessed with Rage Against the Machine in middle school, man. Obsessed, dude. I actually have a really embarrassing story about Rage Against the Machine. Should I tell you guys? Do you want to hear my embarrassing Rage Against the Machine story? It's pretty dumb, but hey, thank you for the roses. Those smell amazing. Okay, so basically when I was in middle school, I don't have like an older brother or anything. And when I was in middle school, like you could find music on the internet and whatnot, but it was just different. And so I found out about a lot of my favorite bands by the older kids who like would wear band t-shirts. And I was like, oh man, those older kids are so cool. They're wearing a Black Flag t-shirt. Oh, I should go check out Black Flag. And then Black Flag became one of my favorite bands, right? And so one of the kids was wearing a Bob Marley shirt. And I had never heard of Bob Marley. I didn't know who Bob Marley was. But I knew who Zach De La Rocha was, and I knew what the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine was. So for the longest time, I thought this guy was wearing a Rage Against the Machine shirt. It's the Bob Marley face, but I thought it was Zach De La Rocha. That's pretty dumb, dude.
That's a W.
Because they both have dreads.
Henry, who had just subscribed.
You know, and I didn't know who Bob Marley was. I was just a kid. It's pretty dumb. Henry Hoo-Ha, a full year at tier 3. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. What a legend. Would you say various circumstances of your life have changed simply during the meeting, Kai? Yeah. I mean, just like I mentioned earlier, after Mafiathon 2, I did my own subathon, and I became the most subscribed to Twitch musician of all time. So that would have never happened without being on Mafiathon. I don't know what's going to happen this year. I don't know what to expect. I don't really have super high expectations or anything. But something crazy could happen. Something crazy could happen. So who knows? Dawson, thank you so much for the 8 months at tier 2. You are a legend. Thank you so much. Can I ask how's your wife since Mafiathon 2? She's very good. She's in the other room. Once I'm done streaming, I'm going to go lie down in bed with her, and I'm going to fall asleep, and she's going to go about her day. No, but she's been amazing. She's been amazing. She's helped me out so much. She's been cooking. She's been basically taking all of the responsibilities of the home and everything, where normally we try to, like, share the responsibilities, but she's really stepped up, and we knew what we were getting ourselves into, so it's definitely a team effort, and it's allowed me to just focus and grind right now. So wife, dude, I love her, and she's a huge reason why I've been able to be successful in what I do. I saw one of her Insta stories. She cooks you good meals. Oh yeah. We're eating good, dude. We're eating good. We're eating good thanks to Mitsu Mommy. Kai pushed the timer past 12 hours. Good. Okay, so that gets us to 2 a.m. So he's got to get another 10 hours on the timer today. I think he can do it. I believe in him. I absolutely believe in him. For sure. Where did the W come from? I don't know. It was during Mafiathon 2, and like Malik had to go to the bathroom or something. So I kind of just like stepped up and like started reading the subs. And I think it's because of George W. Bush. I started saying it. I don't even know. It was DRUMMELO. I think I was just trying to come up with anything. And now I just say W because it's more fun to say than W. It's also easier to say than W. 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 It feels like saying howdy instead of hello. You know? It's like howdy.
Sage the Dragon Witch just cheered 343 bits.
Sage! With 343 bits. A moment of silence for those who lost in the fall of the Reach. Those who fought to the end. Happy birthday, Halo Reach.
That's a W.
I never played Halo Reach.
Metal Gear
I stopped playing Halo after Halo 3.
Subscribed. Hey, how's it
I
going?
never
Send
owned an
me good
Xbox,
vibes.
so. Metal Gear Panda, 2 years at tier 3. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Thank you so much. That's so amazing. Thank you, dude. Do I ever listen to Electric Callboy or Bill Murray? Yes! Dude, I love Electric Callboy. They're so sick. Electric Callboy is amazing. I want to see a sumo fight between you and Reggie. I have a feeling Reggie will never get in that sumo suit. I just can't see him. I could see him being like a grown-ass man sumo wrestling. You know, type shit. I just can't see him doing it. It would make for great content though. Like, Reggie, we gotta settle our beef. Sumo wrestle me right now. Oh, nice, Sage. That's awesome. Space Out Fool, welcome. I appreciate you saying that. And Mr. Keller, welcome. I don't know. I could for sure see Reggie doing it. Maybe. Mama. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Hershey? What's up, Swamp? Does anybody have the sumo clip? Because I haven't seen it. Does anybody have the sumo clip so we can watch it? Arky was such a freaking G for waking up in the middle of the night and putting on the suit and doing it. He had no idea that we were going to make him do that. And he's awesome. Arky is awesome. W Arky, dude. That guy's great. My God, Kai is your top gifter. Yes! Kai gifted me 200 subs at the beginning of September because he saw that I was going live every day and he's like, what a grinder. Here's 200 subs. I was like, damn, man, thank you. Genuinely asking, are you not tired? No, man, I'm tired. I'm going to get to bed pretty soon. But it's important for me to stream on my own channel when I get home because you know, we have a community here. I don't want you guys to just be like, oh, he's just gone. And also, I don't want to just not stream for a month. Like, I want to like have time to just talk to you guys because I can't always just like, I don't want to just like turn Kai's nighttime stream into like an office drummer just chatting stream. It's kind of its own thing, you know? So it's important for me that I do it, that I do this. So I am tired, but that's kind of irrelevant to me, you know? Like, still got to do what I got to do, you know? When does Hood Drummer come out again? He's pretty much come out every single night. He came out last night. I don't want to overdo it, though. You know? I don't want to overdo it. I want people to be begging for Hood Drummer. I know, Jaden. That would be great. What's up, Urban Dolphin? Yeah, he's gotta be special, because overdo him and then he won't be as funny anymore, you know? And plus, like, it's only fun for me to do it for like 15 minutes, and then it's kind of like, well, that's the character. I mean, he's just a character, you know? It's just a bit. Oh, Hershey, that's awesome. Thank you. Type shit. Man, I hung out with a friend who said type shit like in every sentence. And honestly, it just I just love saying type shit. It's just a great turn of phrase, you know? Yeah, it does grow on you type shit, you know? You get the clip of the sumo fight? Send it! Oh my god, dude. Wait, that actually was so good, though. Why was that so good? Wait, that's actually crazy. That was so funny. That worked out so well. Oh man, that was a great bit. Holy crap. That was so good. Oh my god, that actually worked out so good, dude. That was just spur of the moment decision, you know what I mean? Complete spur of the moment. Alright, y'all. Today is a little bit shorter than normal. I'm gonna get some rest. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you everybody who followed. Thank you to all the new people. Just know that I really appreciate it. You're always welcome here to come and vibe and chill. I try to do these streams every single day after the night shift. So if you want to get a little recap or ask me any questions or just check in, we'll be here. We post daily recaps on the YouTube, so follow my YouTube channel. Thank you everybody who subscribed or gifted subs. That is so appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I will see you guys tonight. Okay, I'll see you guys tonight. I'm gonna take a shower, get some sleep, just like you all told me to a million times. And I'll see you guys tonight for whatever crazy thing happens. And hopefully we get a lot of time on the timer prior to me showing up, okay? Y'all are the best ever. Thank you so freaking much, y'all. I will see you guys tonight. Love you all very, very much. I'm sending you over to the Sushi Dragon. Wee Wee, thank you for the 10 months. The Sushi Dragon's staying at my house, but he's out doing an IRL stream right now. So show him some love. See you guys tomorrow or tonight.